apocalypse. And as I said last time, every day it's a little bit more apocalyptic.
Yeah.
That's not a good thing, by the way, peeps. So, what should we all be doing? Staying busy. Hoping that things aren't gonna get worse, that they're actually gonna get better.
Yeah.
There's a chance. We can hope. In the meantime, we're staying busy. Okay, so we sent off for a tarp.
A tarp.
Maybe it is a trap. Maybe that's a subliminal message. I sent off for a tarp, and by me I mean Len. I said, this is what I need. Now, it was not cheap, but it also was not too expensive.
No, it really wasn't.
If you consider I'm using it for a door.
Right.
Because it was about $50.
Yeah.
So it was about $50. This was, of course, free.
Mm-hmm.
But as you can see, this tarp has seen better days when I put it up here, and I wound up stretching Visqueen over the top of that, which I've already taken down. So now, though, I have to take down something I put up, which is never much fun. Because even when I put shit up temporarily, I usually put it up with 4 billion screws. So let's see. Woohoo! There's one there. There's one. I'm pretty sure there probably is 2 layers, though, because I'm not...
It doesn't appear to be moving.
No.
There's one on this end, too.
It's not moving!
There's one all the way here on the end, which
Is
probably...
there?
Yeah.
Not that I'm blind as a bat or anything.
I think I see a dimple
Okay,
there.
but that's the nice thing about using screws is you can just take those sons of bitches
No, I
down.
guess not. No, I
No,
lied.
there it is. I told you, I think that I've got it done in layers.
Oh, okay. So underneath
Which
that,
means
there's another layer.
yes.
Well, I'll have to help you because I'll have to hold that up. So,
Well, let's see. Okay, so, like I said, you know, even when I do stuff temporarily, I tend to overdo it. Let's see, if the whole thing falls down, then, yeah.
no, but it's
of course
beginning.
it didn't.
There's one in the very middle.
Oh.
There's just one in the very middle,
There's
probably
one in the very
underneath.
middle, underneath, probably. What a pain in the ass!
That's all right. You can just get underneath the tarp.
Can I get underneath? I might be able to get it right through the hole in the tarp.
Oh, right in.
Let's see. Cross your fingers. Oh no, it's not there.
Yeah.
It's over here. Maybe that hole. Ah, I found it.
Maybe.
Again, this is easier if you can see. Those of you that still have vision, this will be an easy job for you. People like me that don't have any vision. And the next person that says, put your fucking glasses on, can bite my whole ass. Because my goddamn glasses I can't see with at all.
No, it needs to be changed, but
It's the middle of the pandemic. I'm
Right.
not going to the freaking eye doctor.
nope.
Well, for one thing, I have a cataract that I'm sure they're going to want to deal with, and I don't want to have to.
No, they're not. Not yet. It's not bad enough.
Well, that's what they told me. They told me,
Yeah.
oh, you have a cataract, but it's not a bad one. I'm like, can there be a fucking good cataract? Is everybody going to line up and go, I would like a cataract just like Selena's? Oh, people. What the hell? Okay, so while I'm standing here for a second, I'm going to talk about my new hat, which was made by Gene Stunts. Okay, and it's a really great hat because I used to have one like this that was just an old store-bought model, and I lost it. I don't know where the hell it is.
Toothpick.
But it's not... It's toothpick. What, are they going to charge me now? Oh, we can't monetize that one. You have a toothpick in your mouth, and the toothpick company will be pissed.
No, I figured it hurt when you put the hat on.
Yeah, I just go down. Okay, so it allows me to see, and I can also make it cover my face, or I can pull it under my chin. It's kind of pretty versatile. I can do what I was doing, which was, because I don't need my, it's not cold enough to cover up my face today. Although that might be nicer for you guys if I did cover up. Everybody's so happy I have to wear a mask when I go out now because I stopped scaring their children. The children run and scream. Okay. So my son made me some really neat things to hang up my new tarp, which I hope works. And we're going to go ahead and take this down, and we're going to reclaim that tarp again. Now, I know a lot of you are saying, throw that fucking tarp away. No! I could still use it for something.
Yep.
You guys are very fucking wasteful. You don't care about the environment at all, do you?
I'll come back. I'll come back
We'll
in a
come
minute.
back in a minute.
Go.
All right, so what I did was we got all that pulled apart. If you look over there, you can see our tarps and our stuff are all folded up, ready to be put in the storage building.
Yes.
Okay, and what I did was I just stuck some staples in that. Now I'm going to kind of fold this back out of my way so I'm not walking on it. I know she's taking pictures of my ass again.
Of course, the obligatory ass shot.
One in every episode.
At least.
You lucky, lucky people. All right. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this sucker. I'm going to try to screw through it and through the grommet.
Ah.
So what I'm going to do is the first one, because I don't know exactly where they go, the first one I'm going to try to do so that I just pick it up and do it. I used to know a guy like that.
Just pick it up and do
He
it.
just picked it up and did it. Yeah, I like this one better. Now, the big problem with doing this shit is you always have to, this is cedar. And cedar has a tendency to want to split. So you want to come in away from the end, because if it sticks over a little bit, it doesn't matter. See, it already cracked. Now let's go up there maybe. I'm trying to find a pattern in the wood that will allow me to do this without too much cracking. That'll work. It cracked a little bit, but that's okay. Okay. So now, I'm going to take this one. My wife's trying to pick it up with a 2x4 on the other side. Okay, I'm going to stick it right through the grommet. So I have an extra little string thing there. And now I'm going to screw it in the wall through the grommet. Okay, now, how am I going to do that? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go and I'm just going to try to hit all the grommets and go through the tarp into the, okay, you can let go, baby. Okay, so there's one there. Okay, but, make sure I hit them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of do a thing where
You
I
start
get
a
each
bunch
one
of them.
started right where I need it to be. Then when I screw them in, they should work. Should. I promise nothing. After all, you're not paying. Well, Jean did. Jean bought me a chainsaw and she gave me a hat. So there you go. Jean did. Jean paid. I gotta tell you guys something. This tarp smells horrible. They treated it with something, which is probably good. It means it'll last a long time, but yeah, it definitely is a stinker. Is there a board behind that? No. So that one can't work that way. Okay, so let's start doing this and see what we got. That's so perfect, I can't stand it!
Yay.
Let's see if we get lucky this time too. Woohoo! Woohoo! Too far! And let's try this one. Cross your fingers, people. There we go.
Wow.
All right. So so that should be enough, but you know, it's me, so I'm going to stick in some more, just to be.
Well, of course.
Well, because we get a lot of wind.
Yes, we do.
We get a lot of wind, so anytime you don't just have a lot of wind, but you get a lot of wind, you want to make sure that anything that's going to catch wind is as secure as you can make it. My bell keeps ringing.
I know, I hear
Ring
it.
my bell. Oh shit, I'll have to play royalties again. Oh, yeah, this is about a bazillion times better. For one thing, it's heavier. For another thing, it's going to allow me to do something I couldn't do with the other one that's going to really be nice, which is it's going to allow me to take these grommets, put a tie on them, put in some eye bolts over here. Eye bolts, eye screws.
Yes.
And then you can just tie this sumbitch closed.
That would be nice.
So that will be nice.
That would be very nice, yeah.
Okay, but one of the things that makes me sad is I have to actually cut this tarp.
Yeah, because it is way long.
Because it is way too long, and by the time I roll it on whatever I'm going to use for my bottom pole, it's going to be way, way, way too much fabric.
Well,
So,
we'll come back when
We
we've
will
got
come
the
back
bottom.
for that, okay? All right.
Okay.
Okay. So we had to cut a piece off, but this also will be useful. It's a nice little 2-foot piece of that really good canvas tarp. I guarantee you guys will see this later. It'll go in the storage building, and then someday when we need to do something and we need 2-foot, 2-by-8-foot piece of shit to cover something we don't want wet, we'll come back and get it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one of the boards on and go ahead and roll it up to about where I want it, if I can. I said that like it'd be easy. I'm going to have to actually use the stapler to do that, to start it, because this is not like dealing with that cheap plastic shit. Which is good, because I didn't want cheap plastic shit.
Yeah, well, it was great for when that's all we had.
It was better than nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what you always want to remember, people. It's better to do something. I love all these people that are always waiting to do something until they have the money or the time or the... Yeah, as long as you do that, you'll never do a fucking thing. Good luck. You're taking another picture of my ass, aren't you?
Of course.
Ah, damn.
Actually, I'm taking a picture of the staples now.
Okay. Okay, so I'm going to put those staples in there. And then I'm going to wrap it up.
Okay.
Like I initially intended. Fucking thing. Why? My God, why? Okay. So I'm just going to wrap it
That's it.
to... I want to make sure to go over there. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, so now that I got that, I'm going to take this one, put it on the top. Then I'm going to put screws through that so that it'll hopefully hold really, really well.
And then we'll do duct tape on the end because, of course.
I might do something else.
Really?
Yes, because this time it's permanent.
This is true. What, duct tape's not permanent?
No, well, only at our house. I don't think most people consider that a duct tape fix is permanent. Quit bitching about your kitchen. Why do we still have duct tape on the cabinets? It works, that's why. It ain't broke, don't fix it. Okay, so I'm just gonna take and throw some screws through there. They're probably gonna come out the other side. At which point I will take my handy dandy angle grinder and knock the shit out of the other side. Because that's who I am, people. I don't let things like that ain't the way you're supposed to do that get in the way of getting shit done. A lot of people say, that ain't the way you're supposed to do that. Well, don't you think I know that? I don't have any fucking money. This is the way you do it when you don't have any fucking money. I don't understand what people don't get about that. They're like, oh, that's not the way you're supposed to do that. You know, whatever. Yeah, if I listened to that, I'd never have a goddamn thing.
Yup.
And while I sometimes bitch about what I have, at least I have it.
Yup.
As my old granddad used to say, I don't know what it is, but ain't it a nice one?
And you'll notice that she's reusing screws that
I
she
am
previously...
reusing the screws that I had in here because why not? As long as they'll work. Don't do it if you're working up in the air, you know, and you're in a... Don't ever try to use reused anything. So, as long as you're down on the ground where it doesn't fucking matter. If you can reuse it, reuse it. Damn things are too expensive to not reuse.
Exactly. Sometimes fasteners are the most expensive part of a project.
Well, for us, often, because I'm usually using garbage. So
Right.
for us, often the most expensive part of a project is the damn paint and the fasteners. When I first started in construction, a bazillion years ago, back when rocks were soft and dinosaurs roamed the earth, you didn't even, when you were bidding on a job, you didn't even count the fasteners or the paint.
Yeah.
Because they were that cheap. Now, you're not careful, you lose money every time. But I'm not bitter by life.
Well, it's a good thing.
I know, right? Okay. So, if she'll pan up, I'll show you. My son, the genius, for Hanukkah, made me these things to hang. I wanted horseshoes, but he made me something fancier than horseshoes. And so I'm using that. And right now I have to cut all this
Yeah,
off.
before we can pull those up there. Yeah. Okay.
I have to cut all that off.
Because they did go through. Yay. Yep. We'll come back.
We'll come back. All right.
You are on.
Okay, so I got all those. I got that one cut off. I got these bent over. Now we're going to see if my son's fix, if it works. So what we do to put the door up, the idea is that we just roll up the tarp. I don't know if I showed you this the old way or not, but it's about the same. It's exactly the same way. I just don't know if my son's keeper's going to work. And yes, it does.
I can't do
Here,
it.
here.
I'm getting out of the way.
And it just barely does, but it fits tight, which is actually good.
Yeah, it's not
Okay.
going anywhere.
So, door is open. Take it down, drop it. Door is closed. So I'll show you that too, I guess. Okay, so I'll take that side off. I'll pull this side out. Let that sucker drop down. And I don't know if I showed you these before. If I did, too fucking bad. Okay, so what do I have on the ground? I have these two pieces of iron that I twisted so that I can do this with them. And that keeps it from pulling up at the bottom. It's almost like a cheap-ass latch. But all they are is driven in the ground and you just twist them. And
That's
tighten them,
awesome.
you step on them. And now I'll put in the things to tie them
On
to.
the side, on the grommets?
Yeah, and we'll be good.
That is amazing.
So thank you very much. Have a good time. Look, it's time for everybody who has a voice to speak up. He did not win the election. He didn't. There's no way he won the election. Quit letting people say that. It is dividing this country, which is exactly what they want. So quit. Don't you say it. Don't let other people say it. It's not true. The truth shall set you free. Thank you for tuning in. Okay, so my wife had a wonderful idea. We have these. I had a whole box of them. Now I don't have a whole box of them. These are longer than the ones we used. In fact, we had to customize one to make it shorter. Okay, so what we did was she put it through the hole, and now I'm just putting screws in the wall. I'm just going to go back there and hook onto that, like so. And that should allow us to fasten our tarp down when we're in here. That one's not as tight as I'd like it, but that's okay.
It'll stay.
I can move it.
That's one good thing about screws.
Yes, well, kind of didn't want to put it that close to the end, but because I have to put it at a different angle. But I'm going to try it. Yeah, that'll hold. Okay, and then I just got to put one down there, and then it's done. So as you can see on the other side, it's really nice. See, so we've got it's nice and closed. It's a good tight fit, and it's easy to undo. You just go like this.
Just grab the
Grab the balls. Just grab him by the balls. You know what they say, if you can grab it by the balls, you can move it anywhere. Wise man says.
Okay, so now this really is goodbye this time.
Maybe.
Oh, maybe? Okay.
No, it's goodbye.
Go.
Oh, by the way, in case any of you haven't been watching all this time and you're just watching this one, the one who I'm saying lost the damn election, it's Trump. Trump lost the election. I know for some people, they just can't put that in their brain. Somehow Republicans managed to win down ballot several races, and yet president didn't win. So, too damn bad. Get over it.
Bye-bye.